At this moment, well, my buzzer's about to break because I've never used it this much in an entire episode because of how our panelists are going at it here. And again, now just for the sake of trying to figure out who is the actual five of Ali. Ali, I have to bring it back to you now.
Okay, fine.
Now,
All right.
look, you picked out 10 guys, and that is a great team. But if you were to pick your best five-man iteration from that group, who would that be that you feel would be able to give all these guys trouble?
Fine. Okay. So I go Jimmy Alapag at the 1, Jason Castro at the 2. All right. I would go with Renadel Dale Campo at the 4, Kelly Williams at the 5, and I'd go with Larry Fournier
So
at or at 3. But see, I'm having a hard time now because it just wasn't the way that we operated. But if you had to ask me, I'd probably go with those honorable mention, me at the center position.
Of course, you have to put yourself in, right?
Yeah,
but then what made that group special compared to all of these other teams that all of them, you look at those lineups and you're scared out of your mind when you face that five?
Well, we weren't the biggest team on the planet. I mean, we weren't the biggest team in the league. But like I said, we were very committed to defense, and we were able to get out and run. I think that particular conference or conferences, we were running people off the court. And no one wanted to deal with our pace, our tempo, and if they tried to, they couldn't deal with it. Also, I'm going to talk about our interchangeable bigs. I mean, arguably, you can say that Talking Tex, that particular team, introduced the small ball to the PBA. We had our three-point shooters. We had guys that can break down the defenders from way out. We had undersized bigs, myself included, that could just get the job done. Right. Rebound, defend, and then we had our interchangeable bigs. You didn't know if Renadel was going to knock down three-point shots or post up or take you off the dribbles. You could say the same thing with Kelly Williams. Right. And then Jared Dillinger, who's also an honorable mention, could play at least 3 or 4 positions out there on the court.
All right, so gentlemen, we now have a 5 for our TNT side from 2011.
Seemed like Ali, 7. Seemed like 7.
Thank you so much.
Honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions. All right.
I thought it was going to stop at 1.
Yeah, let's be fair about that. So, okay, so now we've heard all the arguments from each and every group here, each and every starting 5, and you obviously. We've zoomed in on all of the chinks of the armor for each and every group. But
1989 has none.
Okay, so that's really interesting. So based on the other 2 San Miguel beer gentlemen here, the ones who picked the other San Miguel teams, what do you feel is your team's advantage over Coach Ryan's pick, who he says does not have any chinks in the armor? Let's start off with that you're having a hard time with. Let's just go for it.
Be credible, Richard.
They're all my co-panelists here are always harping about their achievements in the PBA, which is a local league. And I already mentioned my starting unit achieved something that was done by a professional team, not only in the Philippines, but the entire world. Okay? So world, Philippines. Okay? So that's why Ali's team is a great team. Yeah, her team is great. But we're talking about all-time greatest. Okay? And this is the all-time greatest. If you can achieve something for the first time in the world, I think that beats anything that you've accomplished in the local scene. And until now, they're still doing it. They're still playing at a high level. Consistency is very important. When you say, an all-time greatest team, it's not only for 1 year, 1 conference, or 3 conferences.
But Dom, you have to hit your bell louder.
Can I interrupt?
Go. You can.
But again, they were able to do that with their bench. It's not the starting 5.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. If you look at the playing minutes.
No, you have a point.
No,
you have a point.
All teams
we're
do
talking
that.
about starting 5.
All teams do that.
My 1999
Gabby
team,
Espinas.
7 guys played on the court majority of the time.
Just 5.